Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex, and when we last left off, we somehow made our way through the Paris catacombs, which I would call a miracle, my friends. And to be honest, this patch pack is extremely difficult compared to what I've seen here on YouTube watching this playthrough along the way. And even the energy drain seems to be increased by at least 5 times or so, which means all of our abilities are extremely limited in utility right now. And I think it's impossible to get out of here without using the stealth, because I gave it some attempts in between episodes, and apparently these robots, because they also use the new AI, can see us from across the entire courtyard. Since I have no other way to do this, I guess then we have to settle for that here and hope for the best. Because the robots will shoot me from the other end of the courtyard, and the other ladder is inaccessible because there is a selection of 2 dudes, a couple of guard dogs, and 2 Supermen back here, and there's no way I can take them out. And of course, they will also call in these 2 military-grade robots, right? So that's not going to work, so we just have to run here and hope for the best.
Not sure what you might find in these buildings.
There we go, not even 10 seconds, right?
To deal with the Paris police.
Yeah, okay, well, I don't know which buildings are actually accessible for that matter, so we just have to hope for the best here. If we didn't have a stealth suit, then we would have been completely stuck here, because supplies are in extremely short supply indeed in this patch pack here. Oh, fantastic, there is a commercial grade robot here. Well, goody. We have some EMP grenades and 2 plasma weapons. Nope, not accessible.
Clear the streets.
Clear the streets, but the robot is under control by Majestic, I see. But he's not the police troopers. For now, we just hide awkwardly and try to avoid the military-grade robots, and also that one over here, incidentally. Okay, so the next medbot will be how far away exactly? I have no idea. And even in Paris, we have some burning barrels here. Wow, how nice is that? Yeah, it's impossible. I'm sorry, I tried this like 10 times off screen in between episodes. We simply cannot do that without a stealth suit. It's impossible. Would have had to resort to cheat codes, I guess, otherwise.
New travel restrictions. Consult the papers.
Consult the papers, right? And speaking of which, these things are also super rare. Maybe we can recharge it. I'm not so sure about that. We are so short on money, we should probably hack them, shouldn't we? But we have to wait for the robot, because evidently it's under control by MJ12 and not the police forces around here. Because we have a friend for recognition. And of course it has a fucking plasma weapon. You cannot be fucking serious with this. Of course it's a fucking... Oh, now they also shoot. Why? So we can immediately reload again, essentially. And now the cops also turn hostile on us. Unbelievable here. Okay, give me these fucking EMP grenades. I'm sorry, I'm also losing my patience here, and we have barely started this recording session. Get that fucking robot over here. I will blast this fucking thing to absolute smithereens. And of course they give this fucking thing, yeah, plasma weapons. What else would they do? Can I be fucking serious with this, right? Evidently they're quite serious with this. That's what I figured. Hopefully the cops don't turn hostile if we blast the robot. Unbelievable. And then we blast with our emergency weapons. Fuck off. What? Didn't work? What? It drives right through the EMP grenade and didn't even damage this thing. No disabling effect was to be had here. You just cannot be serious with this. What were they thinking? What in the actual heck were they thinking here when they designed this patch pack? Like, seriously? Unbelievable. What's with the game balance all of a sudden? I think in these later missions here everything falls completely apart because the difficulty is unreasonable and they don't give us any fucking supplies to work with. And of course everyone around here is super deadly. I will shoot this fucking guy, he will fucking die, and I will destroy this fucking robot in one way or another. They can get shafted here. Tranquilizer, whatever, they can get shafted. All of them except for the cook maybe.
Good God!
Yeah, voll over already. I don't care. I should care probably, but losing my patience here already. I'm not quite sure about, yeah, drop here anything in between. Maybe try that here. The darts aren't very useful any longer. Okay, boss on target surprisingly. Yeah. You blast me. Then you fall over thankfully. So, do we even get any ammo? A little bit of ammo, 7 bullets in total. Okay, so we took some damage here, but there's no cover anywhere, as you can tell, anyhow. So, I guess, and we can't knock them out because the robot is cruising about at full speed, and apparently the mind angle doesn't work either. Okay, then so we have to, I'm not quite sure, just saves come our way to victory, because apparently that's what we need to do here in this patch pack. And the video was conserving all the ordnance as much as possible. Of course, yeah, I get poisoned, and they fall over. EMP mines have been specifically designed for that here, by the way, as a reminder. Wow. Insta-killed again. Yeah, plasma weapons, I don't think they were that difficult in the original game, although I haven't watched the playthrough up to this point. It's before the introduction of the first plasma weapons, but I simply don't believe it's supposed to be an insta-kill on the second lowest difficulty level. As a reminder, we're playing on the second lowest difficulty level. I mean, EP grenades, we have them. They don't work apparently. EP mines, we have them. They don't work apparently. That's completely unreasonable here, frankly. Who's right for that fucking thing? Now it is fucking disabled. What does it take here, man? What? I just shake my head in utter disbelief, frankly. Okay, so, I guess we could recharge this, but it only give us a 10 here, you know, so it's next to useless, frankly. Alright, so at least we have that with the fucking robot. For now. I'm sorry for getting a little bit salty here, but it's just too tragic. The game balance is completely bonkers. Complete and utter bonkers here, frankly. Okay, this thing is gone now. Of course, there is no anything back here, and we also wasted 3 MP grenades, which we can never get back, I would presume. The cops don't really deserve our, well, wrath here, maybe. I think we knock them out if it's possible. The military-grade robots, on the other hand, we could not even knock out with 5 MP grenades or something like that. Because they're hardened, as you would think. Of course, the other side of the courtyard will be completely unreachable right now. If you have to get over here, then good luck, I see. Yeah, ridiculous, I'm sorry. And as a reminder, this is a commercial-grade robot that can insta-kill me. Need 3 MP grenades to knock it out. And 2 emergency weapons, and a combined damage of, what was it again? Because these things also benefit from our master for pistol skills. So we have like plus 50% damage in total, I think. If not more. And still takes 2 of them to knock them out. Oh, hello there. Even more friends to wipe out. Okay. I guess then we just try to knock out all of them. And what was the point of patrolling here? Nothing, I see. Ammo crate. 5 bullets, maybe. Wow, my favorite taser darts. But they're kind of useful sometimes, you know. These against human beings, not these Supermen running around in the courtyard. Yeah, there will be a salty episode, I can already tell, right? I mean, what else can they throw against us? Possibly. That's the question we have to be asking ourselves here. Never mind the fact that we have to fight off these assassins, presumably. And there's no way we can make this happen. Especially not first attempt. Where's that other dude? Sure. Of course it takes longer and longer and longer and longer for these trank darts to take effect. I've also noticed that. Of course, I was about to get poisoned yet again. Okay. It's been a long time since we last used the arrows here, didn't we? Because against robots they are completely useless. And I'm including the exosuit guys on that list. Was it at least guarding something of interest? You cannot tell me the beer was the... not really wide. Okay, some barrels. Yeah, what could be inside here? Maybe find out. I don't think it's anything of interest. No, of course not. Just empty barrels. What else would it be? Okay, then. No, you don't. I'm not quite sure if this was a change they implemented in this patchback here, but doesn't make any logical sense whatsoever. Otherwise, there's no point of using a crossbow because it's a silent weapon, almost undetectable. That's why it's used in real life in very niche applications. That's the only reason. Yeah, at least in a military sense. Are any of these doors accessible up to this point? The answer is absolutely not. I would like to check out these ATMs maybe by chance, if this can be facilitated. Yeah, next to the unconscious cops over there. So far we came up with a whole load of nothing. But nothing times 5 is still nothing, isn't it? Okay, I didn't see sewer exits, but there must be another way to take because there was a swimming angle available, which of course, courtesy of 2 Grisos, would have been impossible anyhow, even with fully maxed out the swimming skill. Because Grisos as a minder, they're also extremely overpowered in this version here. Even on the second lowest difficulty level, because we already found that out, didn't we? So this is also Loctite. Are we that desperate already? I guess we are. I think we are. So, there we go. Looks pretty barren in here, doesn't it? I would agree with that notion. We cannot be too far away from the nightclub, but since MJ12 is already patrolling the streets, it would be a cakewalk for them to call in these assassins. And they will. Hong Kong in the nightclub, it took concentrated firepower to deal with that, and we had some assistance, but here we have no assistance. As a matter of fact, even the cops want us dead. Yes, we cannot take care of robots silently. I suppose the plasma pistol is surprisingly, yeah, quiet. Even though it is a plasma weapon still. I sure hope we don't have to go across the courtyard, because we cannot, it's impossible. At least I'm getting better with my crossbow, am I not? Good, good. Okay, then at least conserves the most important ammo, the lethal stuff, because we need it against these mech men, for instance, you know. So, what are we getting after the assault shotgun? I don't care about the assault shotgun game. Thank you. Oh, we have a second robot here, I see. Is it in a cruising type or is it the massive military beast, which of course is super hardened? You would need an artillery piece to knock it out. I think maybe one of those. The other one at the other side of the courtyard. We need to avoid the confrontation with that thing at all costs. All costs indeed. Unfortunately, we had to drop our binoculars, so what gives I guess? One thing we could do is to dispatch one of our drones here and see how it works. I think we can steer to a certain degree, but it's not the fastest thing. Of course, it also drains tons of energy, which we cannot spare. Okay. Yeah, okay, we need to deactivate this fucking thing here. It drains tons of energy. That was a bit of a mistake, maybe. We need to be a lot closer because this thing moves a lot slower than I anticipated. There's something over here with a neon sign. Hopefully not a nightclub, because getting over here undertaken, that seems not likely. It's auch fancy night vision, which also drains energy, of course. Which is why I didn't use it previously in case you're wondering. Okay, it drains tons of energy. So I think the only somewhat energy efficient ability we have in this mod pack here is the built-in headlight. Probably, because it's a default item. Well then, Mr. Cook, what's the deal here? What's on the menu for today other than angry people? Yeah, we already read that, of course. No vending machine, no, to be found anywhere as a reminder. I think it was like 3 missions ago when we had access to a vending machine. A stock one for that matter. Hello there, chef.
If you want a job, talk to Christy.
Anything else?
The chef already has an assistant. Me.
You're trying too hard, sir, with your fake French accent. Who is that and why are they friendly? I don't think they're supposed to be friendly. They seem to be on patrol, so it's probably a police officer. Someone we didn't antagonize yet. Speaking of which... Sure. Think you're just drunk, game, aren't you? Yeah, sure, right? We are completely broke. As a reminder, we have barely over 300 bucks right now. And enemies never drop any credit shits for us. Yeah, these are just repeats, aren't they? Unfortunately so. That's too bad. Do we have a map of this area? Do we know anything about this courtyard? No, nothing. At least this side of the courtyard has been cleared out. I suppose we just do it here. Just to get them out of our inventory indeed. Okay, of course, this is one of those massive robot things. This could be a police officer, maybe someone else entirely. Yeah, this is also barred, of course, so the only handful of the buildings accessible that I see. This one maybe because I did see it already. But if you have to come over here, then it's good nights for us. There's no way we can make this happen. And 30% on the stealth, so it doesn't do anything, by the way.
Ah, the Paris nightlife. Have a taste of wine for me, JC.
Oh, we have other concerns, Mr. Tong, at the moment, as it would appear. I don't think the chefs shoot to kill necessarily. If we were desperate, we even rate the wine here. Anything really. Anything that hits any health whatsoever, we take it. France doesn't use this type of plug, by the way. Or socket even, I should say, I'm sorry. Why is it called a plug anyway? Nothing of immediate use to us, I would figure, unless we wrote something down. We did write it down, but I don't think this is useful, is it though? This thing here, just account information, it doesn't really translate into something we can use in the game. Maybe we should hit some people with the frying pan. That would be a start, maybe. Yeah, steals 5 health points and makes us a goddamn drunk here on the job. Hardly ideal. Hello there.
If you have a request, talk to my assistant Raymond. He always seems to be looking for something to do.
The guy outside wasn't exactly very cooperative, sir.
I'm busy.
Yeah, running around here in the middle of the lockdown. Do I see some vending machines? Why miracles happen after all, my friends? That's how we're going to use the rest of our money, I guess. It's empty, yeah? Yeah, the game can only stack so many on top of each other. As you can see, it still doesn't really heal our legs or anything in between, right? Maybe it's only our torso, but even then we're not maxed out. I think it's fine. Health is more important than energy right now, wouldn't you think? But our legs are still crippled, or close to it. It only takes 1 plasma bolt, as you've seen. Yeah, we're just drinking all the wine here, I guess. And the soy food. Oh, really now? French cooking, huh? Yes, very famous around the world. So we ate all the food in the kitchen, but we're still crippled. Mostly, except for the torso. But if you shoot out our legs, it doesn't matter, because we have no medkits anyhow. Okay, at least there's no curfew on going in here, from what I can tell. Very nice painting. Paris rooftops, I see. Well, considering that MJ12 is operating openly in the streets, I would suppose the president is also corrupt as heck. No surprises here. It sounds ludicrous, but it's not in this game. Why would we take this? I'm not sure. Why would the tree need to be the subject in this painting? That's a strange composition. It must be the way into the courtyard, in which case the door should probably remain closed. Cafe hostess, so that's not the nightclub, right? I think. Probably not.
What would you like? Everything 10 credits.
Yes, but we don't have any money, and even if we did, we have to buy like 30 of these things, right? It's too pricey.
At least one cafe stayed open during the crackdown.
We will never close, no matter what.
Is there some kind of curfew?
Not
Well,
yet.
obviously.
But the police programmed the bots to shoot anyone who leaves his arrondissement after dark.
Okay, that's not a nightclub.
Never mind.
She won't be here. We have to cross the courtyard. That's what I figured. That's what I figured. That's never going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen, like, ever.
He's our son. We can't have him murdering people from this majestic 12.
He's not a child anymore.
This cult.
At least he has a position. He's safe.
Only for your strength adults.
Leadership.
They might control Europe for decades. Michelle will have to survive somehow.
I would rather he die with the rest of us.
Joshua!
Interesting attitude, sir. What's the problem, though?
First and in your heart you are a father. How dare you let politics...
I am a Frenchman.
You have abandoned your own son.
Perhaps I want to take the metro to see my mother, yes? Should I forget mother and my own freedom to travel so that Michelle can have a small salary?
These are difficult times, I don't deny it.
For all of us,
He and his new
incidentally,
friends
right?
murdered
Yeah.
the warden simply because the old man ran a journal. Next time, he will come to murder us.
Is it a dystopian future here, all around?
I couldn't help overhearing about
Yeah, I
your
certainly
son.
couldn't.
They have us, yes. Majestic 12. Whoever they are. When you have the use, you have everything.
Joshua, be careful. You don't know this man.
I will not hide under a rock.
You have nothing to fear. I would like to see the end of Majestic 12 as much as you would. I was just surprised to find a Parisian who has heard the name.
And they also operate in the open JC, so what's unusual about that?
I learned what I can about him.
What else have you found out?
You are one of the revolutionaries, huh? Maybe you can do something with this. Street Station 17 and Werewolf from a card in his wallet. I think it is the logging for the guard shack up the street.
What about Michel? You'll get him killed.
He was the one who wanted to be a soldier.
Fair enough. But okay, that means you have to get across there somehow. That's never going to happen in this version because the robots can see me from across the corridor indeed. I just don't see how it's going to be feasible because they also have a Superman waiting for us, a couple of guard dogs and 2 majestic soldiers. I just don't see how that's possible. Yes, thank you. I think it could be of acid here.
You've done enough. Go.
And it must be your second son then, I see.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, yes, okay. I just don't see how it is going to be feasible. Maybe the side of the courtyard is slightly less dangerous, but I really doubt it. I'm not sure. I think it's Superman time, right? Okay, das ist die Metro Station I see. Okay, then, I guess then we try to see what's going on around here before getting ourselves killed immediately, but I think it could happen regardless here. And we try to thin out the herd. These are people we can actually stun, you know, with that thing. There's a police officer, but of course it will also turn hostile. So there's no difference to us. Then we have Superman standing in the back, a second Superman on patrol, and we have to get the Robonemp out sword, otherwise we cannot survive. And despite eating the entire food supply in this entire cafe here, we're still crippled. Essentially for the most part. Don't have any medkits, right? Nope, of course not. You know, in that Let's Play I've watched, during the second mission, they already had 10 multi-tools or something like that. And when I was done with the second mission, I had like 2 maybe in total. And when was the last time I picked up one of those? I think it may have been in one of those supply crates like ages ago. Oh, apparently it's not line of sight obstruction. I mean, there's nothing I can do. Nothing. Nothing. Have to run here, hope for the best. Yeah, that's what I said, right? The eye is super observant in this version. Then we can use the opportunity to reposition just ever so slightly, because, well, they're chasing me down. But I'm not exactly where they think I am any longer. And stamina is a little bit of concern right now, wouldn't you think? Can we please recharge stamina? Why can we not recharge stamina if we're crouching? Because it's annoying here, right? Okay, it's also bad, I see. Well, good here.
Has restricted access to the metro. You'll have to get around on foot.
On foot, yeah. Well, thanks for the reminder, pal. I just noticed that. It's okay, well, sneaking free, that's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. Certainly is not an easy game, is it though? It's in particular this version. And of course we lost some valuable health because they shot me. And I see a camera here somewhere. Two Superman, of course. That's not the same one. It is frankly impossible, right? Okay, so we don't have anything available. The plasma rifle is hilariously ineffective against these military grade robots. I can run here, get shot in the back. Although it's a bit strange because now he doesn't see me. But tranquil, also does some work against it. It's the thing though, and the robot is still on patrol. Hopefully we can find a security panel here someplace. I have some bow rounds, but I need to shoot him in the head twice. And the shotgun, being a sort of, isn't exactly the most accurate firearm we've ever seen. Yeah, okay, wow. What are we going to do here, man? Like, seriously. Even if we had the stealth ability, we couldn't use it because it drains too much electricity in this version. I just cannot one-shot him. I suppose... Do we have armor piercing? No, we don't. I'm a decent pistolier, so maybe we try that. And then the police officer's also around here someplace, and I have to absolutely screw
Got line of sight. Contact.
Click, 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 click. Well. No way.
Attempting to reacquire.
Are you going for that matter? I'm not sure. Sure, right. Fantastic. Wow, my legs are about to give out. I can't hear them. So, yeah, at least I made some progress. Even though it was a bit awkward. More wisdom one.
Strange. I'm picking up infrared pulses. Why would a bakery need electronic security?
Good question, yes. Yeah, weil er mal eben reingekommen with the assault rifle is used against these people. So good thing to open the door for us.
I've got contact. I've got contact.
No, you will fucking die, you will goddamn fucking die, you goddamn fucking piece of shit. Oh. Unbelievable. Okay, so at least the door is now open and this fucking thing keeps blasting me through here. I have no stamina because, yeah, there goes the camera. I don't really give it any longer. Okay. So. Goodie. So where are we going for that matter? I have no idea. 2 lockpicks, which we could spare theoretically. A turret, of course. A security panel. All the lovely stuff. And our leg is about to give out entirely wide. We have 5 health points. No medkits. Nothing to be found here. Can we hack this from back here? I should hope so. 2 lockpicks. We have 2 lockpicks, I'm hoping, right? We have 4 right now. Okay, then it's hotkey number 8 for you, and then we see what we can do here. Which one do we take? This one or that one? Whatever, doesn't matter. It doesn't make a fucking difference. Hopefully it's worth it. I should hope so. And then we also... Yeah, but as you can see, I can't even hide behind the fucking counter, so it does make a difference. So what's inside here? A lockpick. Okay. Was a complete waste, wasn't it? Of course. Maybe. Where are we?
Digital media store. Don't waste your money in those places. You can get anything you want for 2 credits on the black market in Asia.
Yeah, we could maybe do that, sir. 4 lockpicks. So this was a complete waste, wasn't it? I think it was. Yeah, there simply aren't enough supplies in this version of the game to keep putting up these obstacles in our face. 6 lockpicks and so on and so forth. It's infeasible, I'm sorry. Maybe if you're a masterful lockpicker, we could maybe knock this down to 3 or so. Maybe, but otherwise, that seems a little bit unfair here and also unbalanced incidentally. And by the way, I did fucking reload because I wasted my lockpicks on nothing, right? Because how was I supposed to know? But I would like to check out what's going on in that shaft over here somewhere. That could be good, right? Wouldn't you think? If only we could do something about that camera, for instance. But for now, we just continue our little exploration efforts here and knock out the rest of the opposition. Except for the robots, because, well, apparently we can't do anything about them. Even if we wanted to. Let's just see what's around the corner here, except for the music store, I guess. And we haven't even found the stupid nightclub, right? Come to think of it. But I can assume that the security panel will be in that bakery, maybe? The Boulangerie Centrale. Hello there, friend. I think, no, we're not taking any more chances. All these people need to be asleep. What's that here?
That little building is a hostel. Lodging for backpackers.
Oh, great.
Clear the streets.
I will do that, sir. Officer, whatever. No more chances. But only less lethal force against the police officers if I can avoid it. Not possible all the time, then again I don't give a damn any longer. Hello there. Okay. Seems relatively friendly in here, das war. Hello there. Renault.
How are the drinks here?
Great if you like rat piss.
Never tried it.
Please say all
You
this
look like a
right.
smart guy. You want to make some money? Yes? I need to hire a thief.
What do you want stolen?
The baker at number 15 keeps Zyme. 100%
Ah,
pure.
I guess I will be the one,
in one
right?
of the ovens.
What do I get if I help you?
50 credits each vial. The place has booby traps. Otherwise, I would break in myself.
I guess why not? We're desperate for all
I'll check out the
supplies, no matter how
Like I said,
trivial.
building 15.
Right.
Oh, it's right around the corner. But of course Majestic is not involved with that, so they have a turret in here, like, naturally. Fantastic, and you must be, they did see you, right, in New York in the sewer
The bakery
someplace.
is owned by Sicilians. This is how they do drop-offs in the
Oh,
Champs-Élysées.
that would explain at least a thing or two along the way.
Always honor your promises.
We better do that, right?
Speak.
I'll check out the bakery.
Like I said, building 15.
Yeah.
Right.
Get on with your mission, player, says the game. Who knew that Zyme would be so popular here already?
Be careful of those two. They are felons.
Yeah.
I gathered.
What
And
matters, right?
serious. Do not give them your name or where you live. Can I get you
What?
something to drink?
120?
Wine
Are you
is
crazy,
120,
man?
snacks are 5.
No way, in a million years I'm paying that.
Never mind.
Yeah, never mind, sir. And we're not telling you about our objective because why would we do? I think people are suspicious enough already. Hard liquor. Wine 120 really. I can get it for free. Yeah, okay, that's what you get, friend. Running to the police, I see.
I do not wish trouble with the mafia. Get there first, and avoid being seen.
That's going to be impossible, given the layout of the place. Anything on you? Nothing, apparently. I suppose we did get the wine for free after all. Although we're very close to being an alcoholic, I believe, aren't we? But since there's no other way to heal ourselves, what gives, I guess. This one doesn't count because there's the reason as to why. Will take way too long.
I will wait for you here.
Yeah, and when did we find the medkit, by the way? I'm not quite sure. We found 2 of them, actually. Isn't that lovely? I guess I'm not looking past that little gift here, so to speak. Yeah, another fucking door with 6 lockpicks here required. That's completely unreasonable. Completely unreasonable, frankly. Hello there. Housemaid.
Excusez-moi.
Excusez-moi, yeah, madame. Floor cushion. As the pillow, really? That seems a little bit low class, frankly. Considering we're on the Champs-Élysées here in Paris. It's very low class. Maybe we can find a key someplace, but I don't think so. Never mind. People should really be more observant, shouldn't they be? Especially when we are around, because we are a kleptomaniac. But still 6 lockpicks, forget about that. Yes, we are the guests here, aren't we? And they're reading something about... Also a work of fiction, I see. Can never be too observant, can we not?
is your chance to be one of us and create the new world order.
Let me guess, you're also working for this Majestic 12 thing, right? As the supercomputer in charge. What was it again? The super surveillance system. Echelon 4 or something like that, right? Okay, but doesn't tell us about the keypad any better, the door. But it's good information. Thank you. Yeah, okay. How bad is it? Probably pretty bad. So we're actually already suffering as an alcoholic, I see. Of course, the more wine we drink, the less substantial the bonuses will be, I think, as well, wouldn't you believe? Seems like the theme here, with the overhauled systems and this mod pack. So I'm not quite sure when we can use this keypad. Must be someplace, I'm sure. Probably still the same stuff as before. That's very fancy. Especially for the year 2000.
Sorry, all full tonight.
Don't need a room, but maybe you can help me find a member of the group
really?
silhouette.
JC, how stupid can you be?
No, I know nothing about that. Leave me
Why
alone.
would we tell him? And also the police forces are over here, right? They are looking and watching. And that means I also cannot interact with anything back here.
I never heard of anything called Silhouette.
Why would you ever do this, JC? You're just a goddamn idiot, right? Absolute goddamn idiot, frankly. Unbelievable.
Not a good night to be on the street.
Oh yeah? No kidding there, officer. Alright, maybe there's something over here, who knows? At least there's one less cop to worry about. Of course, I wouldn't expect a super rare supplies to be found here, but still. Yeah, darts. I guess we use some of them. This place is surprisingly large, but not easy to navigate because you don't have a map. Even though it should be easily obtainable, especially from the hotel. Every single hotel I've been, they give you a tourist map or something like that of the downtown area. Every single time it's available, because they do like the tourists, of course.
Restrictions. Consult the papers.
Consult the papers, yes. Okay, what is it now?
These flats go for about 5,000. Almost as bad as Hong Kong.
Okay, but why would I care right now? 6 lockpicks. Okay.
Sir, what is your business tonight?
I'm not quite sure. Getting shot at. Breaking into random apartments hardly gives us the key to victory. I should really knock you out, shouldn't I? I really should, because if you run into someone around the corner, yes, you know what's going to happen. And also 2 bullets for our trouble even better. Oh, it doesn't matter if these people will be spotted or not, I think. Let's just don't worry about the cops as far as we can manage.
Found the club, the only one to stay open during martial law. They've hiked up the cover, but you will have to pay if you want to find out if Nicolette is inside.
We have to pay with our 347 credits. Let me guess it's a favor for a favor.
Can I ask you a question?
I am not paid to advise tourists.
Take it easy. I just want to know if you've heard of
Really?
Nicolette
You're
Duclair.
just going
I have
openly
no
asking
dealings
people
with
about
Miss
that?
Duclair. I sweep the streets. That is my life.
But you know her? Where would she be this time of night?
I don't have money to waste on that place. Number 13. Club La Porte de l'Enfer. Phew. A private club for rich phonies.
Number 13.
Ja, die
Thanks.
unlucky number.
If you want Renault, he is in the bar at the hostel.
Great. What would I want with Renault?
You aren't who he was going to hire.
Die professional
professional
protection bug thief.
I listened to his offer. Think I can trust him?
Renault keeps his word. He will pay.
Oh, I will pay. One way or another, I see. Okay, number 13. So we found it finally, but of course we don't have entry, wouldn't we think? How expensive is it here? Let's just find out. How expensive is entry to a nightclub? Exclusive club, of course, and the loading screens are super jarring. They even turn you around for no reason whatsoever. Can we try this again, please? Ja, oh, Rätsel hier in the fanciest bar in the entirety of downtown Paris. Oh, 6 lockpicks, of course.
Resistant members aren't the only ones fond of the discreet staff and plentiful shadows. Watch your back.
I mean, if you start a rocket launcher, maybe, or it's the alarm or something like that, but that's not going to happen. Okay, so it's place number 13. So we have to break into the bakery to steal the drug supply somehow. What was the promised payment again? I don't remember, frankly. Probably nothing too substantial. Yeah, I think our menu cover is over here someplace, which means these 2 robots are still active, of course. Right, then was the cafe here someplace? If I'm not misremembering, so we are looping around. If I don't misremember entirely, there's also a guard post on this side, and we do have some credentials for that, so we should probably at least consider that option, because we are short on supplies. And desperately looking for something, anything really. I mean, they shouldn't be underneath the street light, shouldn't I be? Apparently, I have such a good accuracy, I don't have to account for bullet drop any longer. But probably travel time is involved here. Yeah, there's another checkpoint, isn't there? I can attract him right directly. If anything, everyone over there will come in this direction, except for the robot. They are too fat to fit through here. But they can still shoot me in form of far with their rocket launchers. Good, good, good. So what's in store for us, sir? MP grenade. That's good, actually. Should probably hotkey that thing. Actually, 2 EMP grenades even better. I think I take it. Even though I should probably stomp on your skull here like in the Riddick, but of course, JC isn't ruthless enough for that. Yeah, where is that security checkpoint we had so many problems with here in the off-screen section? In security, no. Yeah, there we go. I think this one Majestic Trooper. Maybe 2. And 1 Superman should be around here as well, shouldn't it be? You missed me. And no, fuck. Yeah, okay. Plasma weapons is an essentially one-hit kill. As you saw, they immediately knocked up my legs here. Okay, goody. So we have plenty of friends over here and some guard dogs as well, don't we? I cannot offer any heavier ordnance here. It's impossible. And of course, everyone from this direction comes now over here, including the goddamn guard dogs. Okay, who's the plasma rifle? I cannot tell with binoculars. Yeah, it's too far away, isn't it? That's what I figured. Yeah, so we have no crowd control, anything available, so what gives I guess. Have to shoot and scoot here and hope that we get the plasma rifle with the guy first. If I could even see him. Which I cannot, because it's too dark in here. Okay, that's 2 at least. And the Superman, the guard dog, and grenades and everything. Okay, can I get that fucking dog off of me? Oh, we do it for me. And my leg has been crippled yet again. Of course it has been. Okay. You can see it's ridiculous. Granted, I'm not skilled in heavy weapons whatsoever, but still. Wow, 4 bullets. 4 fucking bullets. Oh, fantastic. Okay. I guess then we better do that here, right? Okay, and I also have a minus 5%, well, it's not too worrisome, but still, my legs are kind of worrisome right now. Okay, then. And of course, it takes like a good 10 seconds to reload the plasma rifle. What else would happen here? Yeah, there's no other way to take this, because you can sneak over here, it's impossible. And plasma rifles, they one-shot me essentially, and that's the Superman I was also telling you about. Okay, well, it's tragic, but we managed to do it, so we don't save scum out victory here, because I want to if I don't have to, frankly. Okay, that means we finally have some access to the security checkpoint in this area here, maybe. It's a big maybe though, because the robot is still around. Although it has to be controlled from some place. Of course, they have multiple robots, big and small. No, it's actually dude, right? Yeah, whatever. Of course, I didn't hit the plasma breathing guy with my tranquilizers. And the alert panel, this is the front gate, of course. So where's that security system they were talking about? Because I'm not seeing it. But they have to have a guard post there someplace with the fitting credentials, wouldn't you think? And there's another guy on patrol here someplace. Unfortunately, I cannot activate my flashlight. And by the way, that's the other hatch, you know. You pop out of here, you see the robots, and you walk over here. We have the entire cluster of people insta-killing you every single time. There's no way to avoid this without stealthing around. It simply doesn't work. I tried 10 times or so, as I've said. It just isn't feasible. But there was someone over here still. The problem is, if I shoot him with the tranquilizer, they will immediately call in the robot, because they magically know where I'm shooting from. Even though it's a silent takedown weapon. Yeah, these are military-grade robots, the largest variety in this universe. We read about that. And these are invincible to all of our current ordnance, you know, everything. Even the EP grenades. And even then, they're only disabled if you can even make that happen. Yeah, where is their security panel? Yeah, you do that, friend. Okay, no, that's actually a Superman. Of course, there's another one of those guys over here. Sometimes they have plasma weapons. Sometimes they have rocket launchers. It's a bit unpredictable. We usually only find out once they open fire, by which time it's mostly too late. Oh, no kidding, yes, sir. At least the robot doesn't care. It's a program to care about that. If there is a security checkpoint in some place, I have no idea what it could be. Seems a little ballsy here, maybe going after this guy, but we're out of options.
It's him. Terminate.
There's the security checkpoint, of course. Guess where it is? On the other side, of course. And since I wasn't stealthing all the way to the target, of course I was immediately discovered. And if he turns around and we hit the frontal armor, it takes a lot more swings to knock him out. Unsurprisingly. And again, I was so concerned about the robot turning around that I was trying to speed up the process. Turned out to be a mistake. How are we getting inside here? Let alone reprogram whatever is inside here. The security panel. That would require precision timing. I think he comes up to this barricade and turns around, maybe? No, he even goes further. Well, the problem is I don't know if you can hide inside there, like whatsoever. It's completely unknown. Did look for the window temporarily. It certainly is not an easy game, right? Certainly it's not. Especially this version. Can you finally move your fucking metal ass out of the way? Yeah, just keep moving, nothing to see here. These must weigh like 20 tons, I think. How can he power all of this shit without an onboard nuclear reactor that can fall out? I'm not sure. I did see the computer, we have credentials. Of course, he turns around. It's not going to get any easier, right? And the computer is very exposed. Of course it would be. Alright then, so I need to see what we need to type in here because time doesn't stop when we're doing that, which means I have to wait, don't I? Probably. So, Street Station 17 and Werewolf. Oh, we can do it after all. It's a miracle. There we go, but no emails. Okay, I'll be damned. I'll be damned, my friends. I didn't think it would be possible. Alright, so there's also an upgrade. The first one we've been seeing in God knows how long. Welcome to Paris indeed, right? We finally did it. I cannot believe it. We finally did it, man. Unbelievable. Apparently it's a rate of fire upgrade. I like the shotgun, even though it doesn't make any sense cutting it around at this point of the campaign, I'm sure. Okay, so all the people are dead now, and this is Death Sentence 2. You come back here with the entire party standing, and the robot is on patrol. Sneaking in here, maybe? No, I don't think it's possible. Maybe with advanced knowledge, presumably. But there was unaware, there was even a computer in here, because you cannot see it from this angle. Okay then, so we can proceed with our drug heist, because we are broke, and there are no vendors in this game, so we cannot sell anything. And I foolishly spent 2,000 something on that, yeah, one guy, didn't I? Okay, bakery. We know we need to break into the oven. And there's a camera in here. And the turret. And there are no line of sight obstructions I can easily move, right? Maybe we have to spend some ammo to shoot out the turret. That could be necessary. But in this version, I really don't see how we can sneak through here. That seems downright impossible, frankly. And I do believe these also have, I suppose we find out because I cannot spend any lockpicks because this time around no one left the door open for us. Yeah, see? Of course they would have some sensors in here. Yeah, we need to get to the oven, of course. Thankfully the robot is now offline. But do we have any line of sight obstructions we can move around? I sure hope so. What? You just ridiculous game. You just got them ridiculous. I don't think these are persons, really. Yeah, so shotgun. Okay. You're just ridiculous game. How can these people operate in the open? No way, these are not fucking human any longer. What are we going to find in here? Nothing, I think.
A digital media store. Don't waste your money in those places. You can get anything you want for 2 credits on the black market in Asia.
That was strange. I don't think that's supposed to happen. That must be a fluke of the platforming angle they introduced in this version. Yeah, okay, a military robot, unfortunately so. And we're looking at the... which logo is it? I'm not quite sure. It's not the Netcos one. Okay. Okay, unbelievable, man. But we finally liberated this area. I think the citizens of this district will be thankful, I'm hoping, yes. Of course, now we have no plasma ammo remaining really wide for anything, because we wanted to preserve it for Günther Hermann. I don't think that's going to happen. I took an entire magazine to take out one of those dudes. Yeah, this panel I think was the one we need to access. I think they shot out the window for us, didn't they? I think they did. So what's the rating on that thing? Can't even see it from up here. So it's probably pretty substantial. I don't think there's any way to position the crate in such a way that the turret cannot see us, or the camera alternatively. Probably. I don't see any panels anywhere. There must be upstairs, and it also requires us to use 6 additional lockpicks, which we cannot do. This must be controlling the front door, I think, right? No, the lights in here. I don't think it makes a difference for these cameras, and there we go, another 4 lockpicks required. But thankfully we can shoot out the windows. EMP grenades could work temporarily, but it's not enough time to lockpick this shit, I believe. We would have to race over there like a maniac, frankly. I guess for things was to try to get a bit closer. Maybe put it on top of the table. That could work, maybe. I don't think it would work. Yeah, well. What gives, I guess. Are we going to do this now here? Maybe we are. I think it was this panel, wasn't it? May have been. The only deciding factor is the camera here, not the turret itself, because the alarm will stop eventually. No, game. No. That may just be good enough. No, of course not. Of course it's not. And now the crate is over the counter. Okay, give me that fucking EMP grenade here. Of course, such a long enough time here, right, to make this happen, and the fucking crate went over the counter. Is it even the Zyme we're looking for? I see ammo in there. Little arrows. Yeah, there's our stockpile of Zyme, I see. Hopefully it was worth the effort here, frankly. Okay, these are always useful. Hopefully it doesn't pay for our pain here, right? I should hope so. And we also wasted one Imperial essentially. These are kind of precious. Should probably assign as a secondary item here right away, wouldn't you think? Okay, what's in that crate? I don't remember. I need that fucking crate, man. I need that fucking crate. Accidental shooting here or something. Okay, finally they calmed down. So what's this all about? Ah, I guess the military robot went haywire. They're full of bullshit, of course. We already know that. So, what was inside here because I always forgot. And it's a lockpick. I guess it's something. Okay, goody. So we took care of our assignment. So now we can get back to the hotel and face the music, so to speak. Surprisingly frustrating, but we managed to do it after all. 6 lockpicks, not going to happen. Cannot be that important, I'm hoping. But Paris certainly isn't easy, right? Even though we managed to take out some people after all. Now we can gain access to the nightclub and then somehow fight off these assassins. Somehow. Okay, don't make any sketchy moves there, sir. Oh, why are you running away, sir? Ah, whatever, it's not our concern any longer. We did our job, didn't we?
I busted into the bakery.
Excellent. Now do we make a deal? 50 apiece?
Yes, we have to.
I'll make the trade.
Never mind the bartender. He's cool.
Was he though? I don't think he was.
Good job. We must work together again when I find out where they will move the drop-off.
I'll be out of town, but thanks for the cash.
Okay, what's the... 747 credits, okay. Nobody then. We have 3 lockpicks, we need 4. Never mind the bartender, he said. Anything else, maybe?
I like the soldiers everywhere. They make my business very profitable.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do, my friend.
Not a good night to be on the street.
No one else will carry lockpicks back here by chance, right? We need 4 lockpicks or we need an explosive, and we have neither of those things. We cannot bribe anyone. Maybe we try to go for the front entrance, but I don't think there is any front entrance, so right? And all the other doors are locked tight with 4 or 6 picks respectively. So officially we are stuck, I see. I'm not surprised, to be honest. Yeah, this is the entry to the nightclub. I don't think there's a front entrance anywhere, but we can check it out regardless. Yeah, 13. Oh, there's actually another entrance. I take it back. Now the question is, of course, if we can actually gain entry because we don't have a lot of money, do we though? I would assume our activities have drawn some attention. Hello there, club security with an assault shotgun.
Please, keep your weapons concealed.
Well, assuming I don't mistake here, of course. I'll try my best. Must be the VIP area, because it requires 6 lockpicks.
300 credits.
I guess we have to cough up the door.
Here you go.
Here is a key. it will be valid for this evening only.
Of course, but I can see Yuk here in the background, which is probably universal, wouldn't you think? You know, knock out the guard, use the lockpick, go in here, steal the key. Something like that. But we're good citizens, aren't we? What we have to be? So we're looking for a female, I think. Reminds me of the afterlife in Panama City, right? In Deus Ex the Fall. Although the music is less catchy. Katharina. Nurse dancer.
Lady, huh?
I'm not so sure. I don't think JC cares about that video. It's all work and no play for him.
Busy night, huh?
In the streets, yes. I pissed on some people. They were not amused.
I love this place.
It's better than outside, I can agree with that.
Get down.
Yeah, right, you know, but I like more rhythm in my music.
Hi, baby. What's your name?
JC.
Mysterious. Want to know my initials?
How about you tell me something about the people who come here?
Anything you like, cutie. 20 credits.
What's the difference at this point in time?
Okay.
So, who do you want to find?
What can you tell me about Nicolette Duclair?
I see now. You are in love, you poor man. She has already given her heart
Do
to
I
one
look
of the
like I'm
revolutionaries.
in love?
I'm not
Is it
in
a tone
love.
and voice that
Could
gave
you
it
tell me if
away?
she's here?
You have a look. He has a tough guy look, but you cannot compare to a real revolutionary. They have their own private society upstairs. You will be happier down here. Another 20 credits?
Sure, why not?
Sure.
I can tell you about Antoine, the thief.
Go ahead. Should I be keeping an eye on my credit chits?
He pretends to be a big-time smuggler, but really he just steals things from the augmentation clinic where his mother works.
That's slow,
Everyone's
mister.
got to start somewhere, I guess.
You will find him lurking in a dark corner. I bet he will try to sell you something. Am I telling you what you want to know? Can I have another 20 credits?
Yes, okay.
Sure.
Who next? Jacques, the accountant?
I'm not picky. Tell me about Jacques.
He grew up here in the Champs-Élysées. He knows everybody. If you're looking for a particular person...
Where do I find him?
He is in the office behind the South Bar. What do you say? Another 20 credits?
Yeah, give me all the information, lady.
Sure.
All the information.
This time I tell you about myself.
Okay.
My name is Camille. I'm a writer.
Yeah? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm working on a novel. If I dress up like a nurse twice a week, I make enough money to write the other 5 days.
Not bad.
It's a pretty good
For
arrangement,
me, how
yes,
the
isn't
traffic
it?
of credits brings our dreams and fantasies to life. Every transaction is like a small prayer. If so many men have a thing for nurses, you can be sure someone will be standing right where I am, collecting the offerings.
Well, I was buying information.
Sure, baby, if you say so. But if my novel ever gets published, that would be 400 pages of pure information. Think you would put down the 10 credits to get it?
I'm not much into books.
Sure, why not? Okay, plenty of information because well, intelligence is always useful, isn't it? South Bar, aha. South Bar. Weil die ist ja für Kompass, I suppose. Oh, by the probably this bar, I would presume. Plenty of security in here. And the vending machine. Well, there are some consequences to many things in this game, of course. Many things indeed. Hopefully we can get over that, right? That doesn't look awkward at all. No one could eat this many chocolate bars in real life without barfing. I think we are in the best shape we ever were in Paris, weren't we? I think we are. No Hefekrocken on the tab, really. In the office behind the South Bar, but it means you don't get access to that, I think.
Qu'est-ce que je vous sers?
It's pretty pricey here. Ja, Finn Kraus,
Finn
what is
Kraus.
that? But he made it even
Has martial law
thinner.
hurt business?
Hurt business? Hurt business? You can even get on the metro. How can you get to the club without the metro?
I came through the catacombs.
Oui, oui. The
Alright.
only way is to crawl on your belly like a stinking rat.
Ja, wir
That's
didn't have
all
a show,
we
did
get,
we do?
Stinking rats.
Silhouette members, you mean?
Rats. And the Gestapo. And they want free drinks.
Seems a line, right? Probably talking about the
Gestapo.
Majestic Troopers.
Not French soldiers. Some of them don't even speak French.
Gasp. Oh,
The troops at the metro?
what an insult.
Oui, there was a coup. We see the president only on video recording, and sweat is dripping from his mustache because it's obvious. Someone is pointing a gun at his head.
You might be right about that.
Yeah, so enough money spending
Never
for
mind.
today, I think. If anything, we steal your soy food. Hello there.
Obey the rules and enjoy yourself.
That means we're getting through here, behind the south bar. Let's see.
Have a light?
I don't smoke.
What's your
Good
name?
idea, yeah.
I'm a little busy right now.
Hey, can I ask
No,
a favor?
absolutely no
I'm
way.
out of money. Have any spare chits?
Absolutely no
How
way,
does someone
lady.
with no money get into a club with a 300 credit cover charge?
My friends work here.
Like the
Then you must know
story.
all about the place.
Oh yes, I used to work in the office. I could tell you anything. How about 200 credits? I could give you the code to the safe room.
No! Fuck off! Fuck off.
Sorry.
It will be worth it. Trust me.
Just go away. Just go away. Shared bathrooms again? That's not awkward at all.
Oh.
Yeah, we're quite a looker, but we stink because we came for the
I
sewers.
know the bathroom is unisex, but just wait a minute, will you?
That's what I was thinking, lady. And there aren't even any doors here on these stores. Even worse. It's actually unlocked for a change. Wow, imagine that. I mean, I'm not looking at you directly, lady. Calm down there, please. We disappear into the ventilation shafts while the post is actually looking. Of course, there will be one lockpick. You know what? Do we have enough skill points to upgrade our melee attacks? Do we? No, we don't, of course. Lockpicking, we could make this happen. That gives us another 10% only. That's never going to be feasible back here. 10% of one lockpick is still, you know, one lockpick, I think. Alright, so we found a potential way, and now we can check upstairs and also put this information to good use. Upper level of the club, so that means there will be security around. Ideally, I don't want to start shooting in here. It leads up to by chance, right? Maybe? Oh, oh, does it lead up? Yeah, it does lead up, right? So we also found a similar passageway in the afterlife. I mean, I already paid 380 bucks to get in here and also for some information. Looks like the janitor, right? I hope he doesn't mind. Just passing through here.
You like
Oh.
the nurse, eh?
The nurse on the platform? She's alright.
You stay away from her. Camille is a good woman.
What am I then? Bad?
I said stay away. That is all you need to know.
Yeah, because I'm also behind the counter, am I not? It's okay. Interesting. Right, we didn't need that, I see. This would need to be... Yes, sorry. I don't think that was supposed to be completed in the sequence exactly. Okay. I suppose we didn't have to spend 300 bucks then, but then again, I'm playing this for the first time and completely blind, so... Well, despite the frustrating moments in this episode, I'm still enjoying the game, but still, the difficulty is kinda something here, isn't it? Alright, so first things first, we try to get up here in the proper way, and afterwards we decide what we want to do with our lockpick there.
Come
Anything?
on, 200 credits. You will find much more than that in the safe room.
No, I don't think we will.
Sorry.
And stop
It will be
engaging me in
worth it.
conversation.
Trust me.
Because I'm not interested in your offer, dear lady. I don't think she would like that. And again, Baby Gossip.
What will it be? A snack for 10
Why
credits?
is wine so
Wine for
expensive
120.
in Paris?
Never mind.
We know exactly where she is. Sometimes you should keep your mouth shut there, JC.
Chad's dead.
No.
The police are making a clean sweep through the catacombs.
Last time we checked, it was fine.
Can't hide.
Silhouette knows what to do in these situations.
I told him this would happen, but he would not let go of his Voltaire delusions.
Maybe he is a Voltaire. We don't know.
Was Voltaire.
Maybe it's his alias, his pen name, that could be.
I have some good news for both of you. Chad's alive.
You seen him? Where? Is he okay?
The smell will
An
give it away
American
as the way he is.
accent. What business do you have with Silhouette?
My business is with the terrorists who control the French government. They're planning the same in my own country.
What would l'armée de terre want with America?
The French army had nothing to do with the coup. It was an international paramilitary group called Majestic 12.
Hey, what about Chad? How is he?
His hideout is secure. I'm looking for a friend of his named Nicolette Duclair. She can lead me to a powerful enemy of the conspirators.
Nicolette! Oh yeah, she's here.
She does not want to be found.
You know her?
She realizes how foolish it is to antagonize the government and has gone into hiding.
The last time we heard, she was
Chad
having a
knows
private party
exactly what he is
upstairs.
doing. He will be a great hero in French history.
A martyr maybe, not a philosophe.
He's quoted all over the world.
Slogans, antiques, no contract social.
Ideas take many forms.
He recycles the past. It is nothing special to be a reactionary who tries to revive the same old rhetoric. Nicolette is in enough trouble as it is.
Yeah, but we're trying to help here, isn't it obvious?
Rhetoric?
A necessary deception of the industrial age.
Okay, I'm not a philosopher, so they can talk it out here, I guess.
Of the value of a human life.
Human life was valuable only in one sense. Suddenly, any person was a unit of labor in the factory system, roughly equivalent to all others, and was therefore a transferable resource.
It was the greatest age this planet has ever seen. The age of invention, of self-reliance, of the individual artist.
And transferable resources must be free to move about in response to market forces. That's freedom. Now that most people don't produce anything of value.
We're talking about the inherent worth of an individual, not economic utility.
Now that only a few
There's a
people
little difference
create wealth,
for some people.
the scientists, engineers, bankers, and so on, we require an arrangement of the few over the inert mass.
On which side are you again, lady?
A nation's government does not have to bow down beneath economic laws.
That is where we differ. I believe the evolution is always in that direction.
Okay, and you are aligned with Silhouette, and I see. It's a bit strange point of view to take there. I don't think any access upstairs will be super easy, because there will be some security forces blocking us, I would think. Probably. Yeah, these mirrors making the area larger than it actually is, you know, at least appear larger, are really confusing.
Everything is satisfactory, I trust.
I sure hope so. You're the owner, I see. Fancy suit you have there. I sure hope it doesn't stink of sewage, unlike
We
mine.
remodeled the upstairs. You may have noticed. Many customers wanted quiet areas.
I'm
where
actually
they
a
could
first-time
talk.
visitor, sir. But it looks pretty newly renovated, yes? Young woman, so probably not Nicolette. That is a pretty nice illusion. How did they pull this off? The mirror doesn't seem to be at an angle. Huh, okay. Interesting. And we also have some schools in here, straight out of the catacombs. Hello there.
I'm looking for Nicolette Duclair.
So?
Of course, JC.
You know her?
I know her name. I know that her mother called her Angel.
Just asked
You know
it
her
in
mother?
everyone's face, I see.
It's a friend of her mother's I need to find.
Angel. That would make her a fallen angel now, wouldn't it? You must be after Everett.
Yeah, Morgan Everett. How did you guess?
What makes you think Nicolette would betray one of her mother's closest friends?
I helped her friends from Silhouette. Chad will vouch for me. I'm after the people who murdered her mother.
You are an assassin or something?
Only sometimes.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
Go out behind the club. I will talk to Nicolette and perhaps she will meet you there.
Go out behind the club, which means it's probably going to be an well, ambush, I would think. Okay, I guess you can give it a try. Yeah, okay, it's pretty confusing because of these mirrors anywhere, but the actual room is tiny. I do like the visuals here, even the ceiling. Good job there, Mr. Owner. Pretty impressive, actually. Maybe she will meet me. It's a big maybe, though. At least the majestic forces in the streets cannot interfere directly. And for this evening, we should have the keys, though. I would think it closes automatically. So far so good though, I think. Except for all little accidents along the way. Frustrating, but mostly unavoidable, I think. With a helicopter. Really? Hello there.
She decided not to show?
I am Nicolette. I will help you simply to make trouble for Majestic 12. It's true, they killed my mother.
You know why?
She was an Illuminatus. The only people MJ12 has ever feared are the Illuminati.
Stanton Dowd said they had fallen from power.
How do you know Dowd?
It's a long story.
A trusted friend of my mother's. Yes, the Illuminati are wiped out, but Paige still fears Morgan Everett.
Where do we find him?
One of my mother's many secrets. We'll have to look for clues at my family's chateau.
Yeah, how though? Is he that powerful? Is he powerless? I'm confused here. We never heard him before in any context as a CEO of a corporation. Anything in between. And I think Bob Page doesn't have many competitors to worry about any longer because he bought out most of the important businesses, right? For the past 40 or so years.
How does Everett threaten Bob Page?
Page was an Illuminatus. For him, intellect is the foundation of power, and that would make Everett his most dangerous rival.
But Everett's the one in hiding.
Both the Illuminati and MJ12 believe that the most intelligent or enlightened human being will inevitably gain power, ultimately seizing the eye in the pyramid and creating the world for everyone else. Kind of secularized version of natural law.
Page has a trained army to protect him.
He is still vulnerable. Much of his power comes from secret laboratories, meaning the right person could reverse engineer his whole power base.
Let's hope you're right, and that Everett is everything you say he is.
I'm not quite sure this conversation made a whole lot of sense to me, to be honest. Are we going to leave right away, or are we going to check out the safe here? Because it's one opportunity, and we are very short on supplies, aren't we? I suppose we can spend 5 minutes here,
Wait by
right?
the chopper. I'm not quite ready to leave.
We don't have all night.
Yeah, I think
I'll be quick.
I agree with that. I'll be quick. Well, we could try that, of course. 300 skill points should allow us to upgrade something, but I'm not spending 200 for the combination there. Probably not. Alright, so I decided not to break into the back office because I simply cannot justify spending yet another lockpick for an unknown outcome. These are just too rare here in this version, I'm sorry. So we're heading off to your chateau and probably discover that it's completely staffed by Majestic 12 troopers, I think, right? Most likely.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready now.
Let's go.
You trust the guy in the helicopter?
That's
absolutely.
Jock. Don't worry, he hasn't let me down yet. Come on.
Let's hit it.
I don't think the helicopter could land here in this little courtyard. Then again, he's a very good pilot. Is it Günther Hermann? I think he was just running past there, right? I think it was Günther Hermann. Oh, yeah, hello there. Outside Paris someplace.
I had not wanted to see this place again.
Why not?
I was afraid it would be like this. The same. Not a stone out of place.
You would rather that Majestic 12 had burned it down?
I would rather... No, let's go. Only in novels do places crumble to dust for no reason when their spirit is lost.
Or lack of
Your
maintenance.
Lead the way. I no longer have a key. We must find my mother's secret computer room, where she did all her work, a place she kept hidden, even from me.
That doesn't sound super easy. I guess we can maybe spend another 10 minutes or so, because I'm feeling like it, but otherwise I think it was a pretty long recording session already. Okay, you are not following me, or maybe you are, in which case I have to worry about an SGOTY now, don't I? At least I don't see any opposition like immediately. Doesn't look terrible, but since we just saw Günther Hermann running around here outside the helicopter, I would suppose Majestic 12 troopers will be on site here pretty shortly.
Crazy. I lost my virginity out here. I believe Mom was out conspiring to get me into La Sorbonne at the time.
Sometimes you should just keep some details to yourself, lady. That's a tip there.
Mom hated this maze.
Yeah, and so do I. I hate mazes.
Oh Lord.
Then will he spook you if I break apart something like that here? I'm not sure then. Okay, a maze. Do we have to go back here?
We inherited this thing from one of the former owners.
I would suppose it's not optional, right? I guess we can take a quick look around, but on the map it's pretty easy to get lost here. Even though we can see the chateau in the background. That's not a guarantee for anything. Can we maybe lay a rope or something like that, you know, like divers?
The only person who ever came out here was the gardener.
Yeah, that's why we are leaving this behind for now. Don't worry about the building itself for the time being. Yes, I know these shoes are uncomfortable. I don't see another entry point. These windows, of course, they are barred, so we cannot just smash them. That would be just a bit too easy.
Let's go back. We are not going to find anything.
Okay, what about this door though?
I'm pulling up the floor plan. An old summer home built during the Third Republic. It's been vacant since Miss Duclair's assassination. Hopefully these elegant rooms contain some clues about the Duclair family's involvement with the Illuminati.
Guess we find out eventually. I'm not too
We
hopeful.
inherited this thing from one of the former owners.
Multi-tool. You said it was abandoned. It doesn't look very abandoned to me. Otherwise these plans would all be dead. Which I know this is skylight here, but okay. Regardless of my stance. Because plastic plants are low class here. Secret computer room. I have no idea.
My mom had that couch flown in from Portugal. Exactly the same as what she could have bought at La Samaritaine, except that it was once graced by the bottoms of a royal family.
Okay. I suppose it makes a nice conversation piece. Someone is still paying the electricity bills. Did you not say it was abandoned? A fourth lockpick, I'll be damned. Are you trained in pistols, lady, by chance? I have the hunch we're going to need these skills eventually, or pretty soon for that matter. Hopefully they don't expect us to decipher something from these paintings or whatever. Because I'm not good at that. Of course, a building like this would have a basement someplace for storing food and the pre-refrigeration days. Very closely indeed, right? Okay. Fantastic. Looks like the former kitchen. Maybe something like that. Apparently I lost my SGOTY along the way, which is actually quite decent. Okay, 4 lockpicks. Yeah. Okay, I don't need to repeat myself, of course. Our arm hurts, but otherwise it seems to be in okay shape for now. Alright, they were serving dinner here, I see. And this is the kitchen, evidently. Can we squeeze in here? Apparently not. Yeah, that's the service elevator for food and whatever. Originally, this was probably powered by, well, muscle, essentially. That was the rope here, you get the idea. Then later on it was steam power, presumably, and then electricity. But if I can fit in here, it's a moot point. Oh, actually, you can fit in here. It's not really necessary because we also have a ladder back here, as it would appear. Maybe the door is locked and this is the alternative way for our baby hackers. Or at least our baby lockpicks. Sure, why not? Who left that stuff here? I don't care, I'm going to take it regardless. How did you manage to get in here anyway? At least we found the login credentials. Do you want to read this by chance? I think it could be important. Okay, so I found the basement key and the reload modifier. Guess which weapon is very slow to reload. Okay then. Interesting.
My mom's room. And look, her favorite painting. I can't believe the assassins didn't take it. Oh, the hours she would spend just sitting at that table and staring up at her priceless treasure.
Yes, we broke the sequence, I see. At least we're no longer addicted to alcohol. And there's chapter 27 of the strange book here. If you want to read it, feel free to pause the video. Bedroom key. Oh, let me guess, it was locked, right? And you opened it for me. 6 lockpicks, mate. 6 lockpicks. And then again, at least a way to get in here regardless. Okay, so fantastic. Apparently, breakfast in bed seems to be a theme for these people. But I'm still searching for the rest of the building here. Of course, I find it intriguing. Yeah, 6 lockpicks. So we did value here, privacy.
I think my mother kept a room key behind a little vase up here.
Indeed, yes. There's nothing interesting to read, really. That's interesting. I mean, sort of. Yeah, not this room, apparently. Are these the servants' rooms or the guest room, maybe by chance? I'm not certain. I don't think it's worth spending any lockpicks on, to be honest. Alrighty, so we did a pretty good sweep, so I think we try to make our way back to the kitchen. Which hopefully shouldn't be hard to find. Yeah, so did I, for that matter. Hopefully you don't have to go into the maze, although I'm not convinced it can be avoided. If nothing else, to escape these inevitable assassins, because they're just waiting for us to unlock the computer, right? That seems like the most likely scenario. So let's just get over with, I think. Maybe we should set up some vines here as a precaution.
In France, the gentry keep their wine in a small cellar to preserve the flavor from heat and sunlight.
It's a wine cellar, yes. Okay, so now we have to find that secret room here someplace. Right? I think that's what they said. I guess I wouldn't hurt a little bit of a stockpile of fine old wine. Some nondescript wine here. I think they wouldn't mind, because this place apparently is abandoned and wine ages like, you know. In a good way, I'm hoping, in this case. That looks immediately out of the ordinary. I wouldn't call it hidden. It was too obvious, wasn't it? And of course people have been following us as well.
An old bunker built during World War II by the previous owner to hide Jewish families. The Duclairs acquired the property after the Nazis sent him to a camp in Germany. Strange. I'm picking up heavy-duty fiber optic activity down here.
I'm sure we both know why exactly that could be the case, Mr. Tong. Wow. It's been like 6 hours since we last picked up some of those. I'm pretty certain about this. That's what I figured. There's our alarm, finally. Could have been used for earlier, wouldn't you think? And, is it a window? I think it may be. Thankfully, no alarm system.
Some kind of giant routing station. Not on any telecom map I've ever seen. Petabytes of transmission. Beth Duclairs probably used it to analyze net traffic.
Camera in here. Good thing we use the unofficial way to get in here then, I see. Right? Nice setup she had there. Oh, augmentation canisters. I like the look of that. I'm not sure how she can power all of that. So good thing we kept this thing around, right? Eben dort only gesagt 30 for one recharge. It's ridiculous for the time it lasts, which is like 5 seconds. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Final message. What we call above page crude but effective. Maybe cruel and ruthless would be the more appropriate description, but he has been a pretty successful entrepreneur, wouldn't you think? Extremely successful. Could it be any more secretive? I think we're going to need all the luck here in a second.
So you found Beth's computer. We are destined to meet, perhaps. If you are truly our ally, you will help me access the MJ-12 computer network and complete the Grey Death vaccine. Find Nicolette. You will need her key in order to exit through the crypt. I will be directing you to a nearby cathedral.
Okay, she was waiting outside, but she didn't follow us, right? Okay, so, suspension crate. Didn't see any panels around here to override that thing, by the way. But first things first, we'll recharge our stealth a bit further. So we can make it useful once in a while. Okay, the problem is we couldn't override it anyhow, right? I think. Looks active still. 6 multi-tools, but apparently it's not active. I guess it could be useful after all. 6 multi-tools though. Oh, hello there.
What is it?
A transmission from Morgan Everett. He wants me to go out the back way through the crypt to a nearby cathedral.
The Cathedral of the Knights Templar?
He didn't say. I'm supposed to access the Majestic 12 computer network.
Yes, Majestic 12 controls the place now. They killed the Knights for their gold reserves.
Right.
Everett must want you to sneak to that part of town through the sewers that connect to our property.
I thought the Templars vanished centuries ago.
They invented the modern banking system and were its directors under one name or another until Majestic 12 took over.
He said you had a key.
Yes, here it is. The crypt is in the maze behind the chateau. Listen to Everett. He is right to want to avenge the Templars.
Well, I suppose we're on our own little quest for revenge, aren't we, in a certain way? Do we have the key for that, by the way, lady? 6 tools. We have 5 right now. When was the last time we saw an augmentation canister and upgrade next door, incidentally? I simply don't remember, frankly. Okay, the mace it is for us then, but probably in the next recording session. And despite that, draining the entire robot, we only have 90% recharged on the stealth suit. Then again, without the stealth suit, it would have been impossible to continue in Paris. Like, flat out impossible. At least in this version of the game.
The Templars inherited the gold of the original French treasury, which was run by a Templar until the order was suppressed.
Alright, I'm not sure I believe that, sir. Lady, sorry.
Just before the crackdown in 1307, the gold was secretly moved to a cathedral, where it has remained ever
good
since.
thing gold doesn't go bad, right? Decay away.
The Nazis plundered a third of it during World War II, but most of the gold remains.
Of course, we had to put in the Nazis somehow. It's never complete without a Nazi reference, right?
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, let's keep moving. I think we head out of this building and see what we can do. And then afterwards we call it quits for this recording session. I'm expecting some ambushes along the way. Oh, there's the security terminal, which is completely useless right now. Of course, that's what I thought. It wouldn't override the augmentation canister anyway, I would think, right? Yeah. Did you step on some rats, lady? Apparently you did. Indeed, but of course you would know how to get in here, right? Following my example and everything.
The maid did all of the cooking, but Mom always picked out the wine. She was the only one with a key to the cellar.
Look out, JC. I'm picking up heat signatures in the sewers. I think somebody's expecting you.
Of course they would.
Exit the Duclair estate through the crypt at the end of the maze. The system I need you to access is inside a cathedral that belonged to the Knights Templar until MJ12 slaughtered the Knights for the gold reserves.
None of this makes any sense. I think
I'm going to stay to go through some of my mother's things.
Good idea, so the place for Lady anyway down there in the sewers. But continue with train of thought. This entire setup seems to be a little bit too unbelievable. I think I like the story more in the newer free titles. Okay, so we have to go through maze somehow. So there's a ledge from maze in this game which we have to navigate unsurprisingly. But I guess we do exactly that here next episode because I'm not feeling like it right now. Fantastic. Okay, of course, developing a cure for the Grey Death is very important. I see that. But of course, there won't be any map for the maze to be had here, right? I would figure. Otherwise, I think it's all we can do for today. So as usual, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.